Sam, by linking up the various sites farther to the north, you'll eventually be able to establish a connection to Hartman's facility. In short, it's time to tackle the northern part of the continent. Start by bringing the F2 South Distribution Center into the network. Some of the staff there are former residents of Cape Fort Knott who managed to escape the city before it was swallowed up by the tar. In addition to overseeing distribution operations, they also protect the facility from would-be assailants. Unfortunately, local chiral contamination levels are extremely high, leading to disturbing reports of paranormal phenomena near the facility. The cargo you're tasked with delivering should aid staff in dealing with this issue. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal to proceed.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated Do Not Submerge.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Better not let me down.
rising, Sam. We mustn't underestimate the potential risks here.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery. Processor orders and requests. I repeat, contamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, sir.
You're with Drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo. This is downright perfect. You are a master of your trade. You have been making a real difference around here. All right. Go ahead and put us up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned a corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components, as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal. Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth. I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of them. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive, trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together. Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, Anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you. We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but BTs as well. The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle's vicinity and collects it. You'll find it makes rounding up dropped cargo easier than ever. And who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand. They're not something just anyone should be messing with. Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we can use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure. Thanks again. We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Order completed. Well done.
Hey, glad you... This cargo's been missing for a while now. You did good,
Now displaying your current porter grade.
See you.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully. Thanks for the help. Came in handy.
weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Oh, just a little longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Okay, all
Raindrops
done.
keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Necrobiotes are fascinating, and they seem to have become more commonplace lately as well, ever since you and I were swallowed up by that tarfall, to be specific. This sudden increase in the population should be considered yet another example of an environmental anomaly. If we successfully extend the network across the continent and trigger a plate gate to appear, such anomalies should begin to wane. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say? So, Samson Hook from the F2 South Distribution Center is not a man to be trifled with, no sir. I did some research, and I found he's a popular local figure, beloved by one and all, it seems. Known as the Golden Fist as well. But don't misunderstand. I'd wager the people's love for him is not rooted solely in his considerable martial prowess.
You're mine.
Yeah!
That's the way. Gotta stretch my legs.
Anybody hear me? I hear you.
And there's the man we've been waiting for. So you made it out. Those tremors were intense, but we're doing fine here. I think West Fort Knott got the worst of it, though. Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can, that'd be great. We need to support each other at times like these, so pick up the priority order from the delivery terminal right away. I'm counting on you, Sam. Oh, I see you're back. I'll process. You've done a mountain of orders for us. We sure appreciate the hard work. It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data. Go ahead, give it a look. Bet you could use more materials, no? Which is...
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
This schematic is for combat power gloves. Slip them on, and you'll find you hit harder than ever before. No one will be able to match your strength in close combat, that's for sure. They also have a function that lets you harness energy before delivering a devastating electrical area out. Any enemies caught in the surge will absorb a concentrated electrical charge, resulting in... So even if you encounter foes with formidable defenses down the road, you'll have no trouble defeating them with these gloves. As an added benefit, they'll also improve your ability to keep your balance and climb, which should make a difference in your delivery work. Using them will consume battery power, though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at a disadvantage. We don't intend to stop our research anytime soon, so you can look forward to other inventions.
Order completed. Well done.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. Commencing route creation. delivery route finalized.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Wowzer!
Fuck that one. So I shut the door and leave. Pour a glass of white champagne. Pour it on the TV screen.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Snag. That's the way.
Put your dresses in a row.
Gotcha.
Paint the blonde with red blue. In a city I don't know.
Hook that one.
In a city I don't know.
You're mine.
Don't rely on famous men. Only live in common dens. Let me lie on Alice bed.
Hook that one.
Thank you! Finally!
This one's for you.
You were wrong and I was right. But you
That's the way.
still put up a fight. Well, I know you're tired, dear. So shut the door and leave.
Snag.
Don't rely on famous men. Only live in common dens. Let me lie on Alice bed.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to...
What business brings you to my doorstep? Wait, are you carrying some cargo that got washed away after the quake? I'll need a moment to process. Well, where on earth did you find this? I'd given up on... You, sir, are a good man, and I know I can rely on you. You're bringing people into the chiral network, yes? I'd be interested in that.
think this could prove useful to you. Try it. I call this an otter hood. It's an original invention of my very own. Put it on, and you'll find you can float in the water as happily as an otter. You'll never be at risk of drowning ever again. It's guaranteed to make you feel like a born swimmer, which, given the recent flooding, is great for people like me who can't swim at all. I'll bet you could find some use for it too, in your line of work. That's so. Someone else already went and made the same thing. Well, I just think otters are wonderful. You like them too, don't you? Despite being mammals, these adorable mustelids live the better part of their lives in water. Floating on the surface, flat on their backs. Grace personified. In becoming an otter, we can become one with the water. That's why I decided to create this hood. So, if someone else out there had the same idea, I bet we'd get along swimmingly. Anyway, if you don't have their hood, maybe you could still use mine. Though, saying that, I better come up with something new. Thanks, and come back again soon. I'll try to whip up something extra special to give you next time.
Order completed. Well done.
Fortuitous timing is... Let's see what brings you here today. And what is this unexpected delivery I see? I have something I want to share that I think will surprise and delight you very much. I'm increasing your allocation of materials. It's my hope this will make your work easier.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is a stun bomb. Another original invention of mine, naturally. Only recently completed too. A useful tool for incapacitating enemies without doing any lasting harm. Perfect for making your escape when you're ambushed by hostiles. No way. They've already been invented. I have to say, it's quite difficult to weaponize electricity. Transmitting the requisite charge into a target, to be clear. Determining the optimal voltage and consistently producing it was a problem I spent ages solving. And now you go and tell me it's already been done. Well, original or not, my version of the weapon is the only one you'll be able to fabricate. And since you already know what it does, I'm sure you can put it to good use. I'll shift my focus to my next work in progress. Thanks for the help. I appreciate it.
Order completed. Well done.
I'm so glad you could make it. Give me a moment to check the order information. Well, where on earth did you find this?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thanks. I hope to see you again.